try to get an old crazy man to be better. But then it turns out the abbey was overrun by things.
Plant
Yep.
things.
Yeah.
Plant things, demon things, monster things. General was
More
a
bad.
very, very busy place with lots of people who had no good intentions.
Honestly, just quite rude people.
Yep.
Yeah.
What delight in biting your tuchus.
They were trying.
Oh no. Point is, you saved the local abbot. Abbot, that's the term. You've saved the local abbot, who seems to be most appreciative of your efforts.
Yeah, the really cool angel lady person.
Of course, they would be a little bit more appreciative if you would, help clear the rest of the people out, evict the unwanted tenants, as it were.
I mean, that
That's
was
the
step
plan.
2.
Yeah, we just had to get to that part.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I know that I put down a little. Okay, there's a travel mark here. It's just in a really awkward place, and I'm dumb. So where was the whole party again?
We were still in the wine cellar after beating up the people.
I don't know why the Abbey First Floor then became the active layer, because that's not where you are.
I think we were just getting ready to leave. So maybe you would transition it right before we left.
I don't think so. I think we still had stuff to do here.
Yeah. Well, we were in the basement because we saved the good old Deva, and then she went on a rant about the evils of Barovia and the many different factions.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, that sounds right.
Okay, apparently you
How's
can
it go?
label those things. That might help make them a bit more visible.
Hey,
Well, there's no bad guys down here, by the looks of it.
Yep, we have to
then
go and find the rest of the bad guys.
are you able to defend yourself, Deva, or lady, or
Abbott.
The
Abbott?
abbot. The no, unfortunately.
All right, then should we just lock the door to this place?
Do you normally have a tool or weapon of some sort that we could find for you?
I think they've got one of those do no harm situations going on.
Yeah.
No, they did a lot of harm when push gave this. No, wait, no, they didn't. They boosted, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Well, to be fair, they did cast that one spell.
I mean, demons don't count.
Demons.
Fiends do not count. This is true.
Demons don't count. I say as I clap my hands at every word.
It's like specific rules. Most
Demon fiends and partially Martha, I guess.
Shark bait
They're
doesn't
kinda
count.
evil. I just think shark bait doesn't count because she doesn't know how.
Oh no, poor shark bait. She's duking.
if she ever figures it out, we're all done for.
Look, then she'd know how much she doesn't own, and she'd fix it.
Anyway, she just politely requests that you do a little good deed of the day, as it were, if you would be so kind.
That does seem to be our thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
there's probably some people inside the annex of the building, where the original monks used to sleep, and there might be some hanging out in the vineyard, which you'd see them when you were inside the top floor and all.
Yeah, there was like a crater or something,
Yeah.
hole in the ground.
Tons
But
of
yeah, let's go to the annex.
yeah, clearing out the thing closest to the entrance would probably be a good idea. Get an escape route.
Marvelous. Well, move your tokens, get going.
I see if I'm reloaded. I'm a reload.
The game's paused.
It's not. Okay, I'm gonna reload on my end. See what that does.
It's not paused anymore. It's fine.
I mean, to be fair, it has screwed up specifically on my end once, so.
Yeah, no, it worked for me.
Gosh. Going up the stairs, going down the stairs, going up the stairs, and going down the stairs.
Hopefully it'll be okay when I select both Martha and Shaska. Click on the thing.
Yeah, but you're now stacked on top of each other.
But at least we're both here. So the difficulty is going to be dragging us off. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah!
You make your way back up the stairs into the feasting room, from which you removed a silver shield.
Which I'm
I-
using. Well, we should go and look for other plant life to try stab from the inside. Oh,
Didn't
also
we-
hero point everybody.
Yeah, didn't we see some stuff out through here before when we peeked out?
Steffi mentioned we could see another one from the top of the bell tower. From the belfry, as the word is amazing.
Another big old flower, yes, like the one you just killed. Although in a much younger state, it wasn't as big and lively.
We should probably take care of that.
That first or
But-
the annex?
So what?
Or is that in the annex? The place where the monks were used to sleep.
I don't know if it's in the annex. It's been 2 weeks.
Well, currently inside the main building, where the abbot sleeps, where things are done.
Out the door. Kirik.
Opening up the door, you are confronted with a large courtyard. A small dusting of snow still lies around. There's a clear road built into the ground, as in people walk there, dirt has compacted. There are several small chicken coops, animal places, where you would keep all kinds of fun things if they were there. Judging by the carcasses, they are long gone. A
No.
large well occupies the center of the room, as one would define a room in this context.
Well, they're probably not going to help us out very much.
Well, they're all dead
Yeah.
pigs and chickens. I don't know what you want to do with those bones.
It's probably nothing good.
If you wonder what these little buildings are off to the side, they appear to be like gatehouse structures. They don't have windows, so
Then we should stick close to the walls.
So we don't want to get ambushed.
Keep our heads low.
taking a look upwards, you see that the walls are dotted with these scarecrow figures.
I was like, aha.
Once you get a little closer to the well, additionally, you become aware of the fact that there's this loud frothing and gibbering coming from down in it.
Not a good sign.
I don't think that's normal well behavior. I'm not very well versed on the area, but I'm pretty sure. that's-
No! I'll wave my innocent little paws. No!
Wanna check these little gatehouses?
As you
Just in
check the
case.
little gatehouse by opening it wide open, at first you are confronted with the fact that there appear to be some glowing rune stones up on a shelf. Then you become abundantly aware of the fact that about a knee, between it's like thigh-ish, high mound of flesh and teeth and eyes and other assorted body parts that you're sure sometimes should be on the inside, roll out towards you in this liquid fleshy
closed the door.
mass.
I close the door. I close the door and back up.
At the same time this happens, the well begins to overflow. It is feeding time, by the sounds of it.
Meat.
Show me the beef!
Bring on the meat.
By beef, we mean initiative.
Wow, they all rolled exactly the same initiative total. Good that they roll.
Hey, wow. The fact that Martha's going first actually makes sense, that she'd be the one to know about him first. Huh, those rolls actually make almost perfect sense for the order things would happen.
Oh man, that mummy guardian's getting festive.
Now he's in the... Martha, you're standing in front of an open door as a large pool of goop rolls towards you.
Alright. Flat bomb. Just like, F that.
You huck at your feet a bomb.
Well, into the thing.
We'll see how that works out. When you roll me that attack roll,
Bleh.
one of its mouths opens exactly when you throw it in, so it sort of swallows what you throw at him. You know, like the dongos do.
Yeah.
And then the same way the dongos do, many of its eyes begin to cry tears of poison. Gas
I
comes
don't
from
think
its
the
mouth.
dongos do that last part.
And then I back up and I was like, "Blah, blah, blah."
Bella, you're allowed to close the door.
Yeah, I closed the door and back up. So that I think that's all 3 actions.
You huck a bomb at it and just close the door. Well, hey, you know how the old saying goes: if it works, don't knock it till you try it.
At least the door will hold it for a bit.
Let me open up this because I need to know how tough a door would be. Let's see. Well, I could try to force it open, I guess. But first, this guy bubbles, toils, and troubles. Now you can clearly hear its constant gibbering. You must avoid going mad. Mad, I say. It's a pretty slow thing. It can move at like 10 feet, and it's trying to force its way out. So the most it can do is like roll. Actually, how far can it move? Yeah, it sort of rolls out of the well. You know, like an overflowing toilet would. Well, I mean, you know, this is what you get when you roll before you've begun your turn. The game's like, listen, waggle waggle.
Oh, that's at my roll. At my turn, okay.
Let's see, this thing has a good chance of trying to break through this door. Yeah. Actually, no, it's not a stuck door. It's just a door that you're holding shut. Can you roll me athletics, Martha? Or what's your athletics DC? Or fortitude DC, whatever you want. Something in that area.
Alright. So DCs are
Fort DC is plus 10, yes. So you would have 22. So it does not. You feel it is quite heavy for something that is only a thigh-high mound of flesh, but boom, boom. Getting frustrated with what's going on, it unleashes a flurry of bites as it tries to gnash and gnaw and tear the structure apart by just biting at it. Let's see. I think it has... Oh, no, it's just reactive. Yeah. Funky. Wait, is that really how it works? Because, like, the defining feature of gibbering mouthers has always been that they got way too many attacks for what they were worth. I guess in 2E that just wouldn't work. In which case, Pathfinder 2nd Edition, you can revamp things and make them work otherwise. I guess Reactive Maul is supposed to be that, but that's the... I've got opinions, so wave my fist at the screen. Wow.
Beansted.
So yeah, you just hear this scratching against the door. This fine fellow is beyond the doors, so you hear this for a moment as he considers what might be going on.
What was that noise?
Gracious, a horrible, foul creature that should not be has manifested before you.
There we go.
Luckily, you're not going to get confused.
So, do I know anything about gibbering maws? Like, in character, what would I probably be aware of for them?
One thing I would want to point out is that due to the fact that Pathfinder 2E consistently references on a critical success and on a critical failure, technically, a jackass GM could totally say that on a critical failure, the gibbering does nothing, and on a critical success, you also nothing happens. You don't get the immunity. Okay, so what do you want to know?
Just like generally how to fight them, if I know anything about that.
Well, that's an occultism roll, isn't it?
Okay, I believe I'm trained in occultism. No, I'm not actually. But I have one. Maybe I heard something, probably not.
Nope. For context, the the roll to get anything would be 20 if you used occultism, unspecific lore 18, and specific lore 15.
My specific lore would not help here.
If only you had like a bard or something. Well, that's one action to recall knowledge. What's your other actions looking like?
I'm a run in. I'm a stab it. See if it likes silver.
When in doubt, do the classic. You know,
Critical.
the classic.
It's a large gash. It's hard to say if you actually hurt it or not because the wound instantly grows over into a mouth that comes to give you a nibble. Chomp.
Nope.
They're not having the best luck today. They're too aggressive, Delilah. They're too aggressive. They're just not getting any real hits in as a result.
Alright. First attack going to use, I guess, drain life on it. It's probably immune, probably resist negative damage now that I think about it.
Nope. I mean, it has a big fort save, is the problem. One of its eyeballs turns into this mushy sludge, which usually only happens when you kill something with negative energy, so this thing doesn't seem to have cohesion going on. Well, there it goes. Bloop, 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 bloop.
And then
How the fuck is this? How is this a third level spell when it does 3d4 damage? What?
it's a focus spell. So
Oh,
that
it's one
takes
of those
a while.
one action cantrips, yes. Okay, that's why.
Yeah. Well, it's not even a cantrip. And then I'll use it with Bespell Weapon to give my sling attack a little bit more damage.
That is quite a look at that. Look at that. That's what we call a full round action. Unfortunately, this thing has an armor class of 21.
And then
That's all your actions, I think.
thought- No, that's
Oh, no,
only
Bespell's...
two.
Yeah, Bespell's free.
Oh yeah, I can move that far. I'm gonna move back around here. Take get a little bit of distance.
Martha, the door is shut for now, but you have to spend at least an action to make sure that it stays shut.
Alright. I'll spend an action to hold it. I'll pull out my crossbow and just go for this guy.
I appreciate your very casual lean of digging your heels in and just kind of leaning against the door with your butt.
Put your back into it.
That makes it hard to
I
aim,
hit.
you know? Yep. Now, your crossbow bolt just gets eaten by this thing, but it looks like it took some damage.
Alright, and
Crunch.
Shotgun's gonna move on in.
Yeah, you probably do hear like a crunchy sound as it vanishes inward. And then, Shashka, go! Popo! Flank him.
Flank would be
Actually, no, you can't flank it because it's an
Yeah.
indistinguishable mound. Although the
Yeah,
game
these kind of
says,
things, it sees all the place.
that it's because it has eyes, not because it's multi-directional. Chomp,
It's got the chomps.
chomp zone.
That's my
Um,
turn, because
The mound grows large and angry. Its size, can it engulf something of its own size? Or does it need to be small? Let's see, of the monster size or smaller. Crucius, you know what? You have normal people eyes and teeth.
I do have those things. Is somebody trying to eat me again?
Yes. I
This just
honestly...
keeps happening.
this is gonna be the eating place.
What gets me is that engulf is one action for quite a lot of stuff. Let me just make sure that's intended and not just... Yeah, it's a typo. It's supposed to be 2 actions. Alright.
Because that was like a double stride, a grab, an attack.
Yeah, that would be a lot. And it can do it 3 times in a turn. Well, it can only... Yeah, I think it can only consume one thing, because it is a medium-sized creature. Oh, no, it's large. Well, hell yeah, let's sweep this place up, baby. It'll trigger any attacks of opportunities and things, of course, but... this big thing just sort of washes out over the area, hitting all of you. You can make me a reflex DC. 22, people. That goes for Shashka, Martha, and Crucius.
Reflex save.
No, exactly one off.
You can spend a hero point to avoid that fate.
I'm going to use that hero point.
And then Martha gets.
I decreased my hero point count.
Luckily, you managed to avoid getting your little feeties stuck in the goop.
Also, Shasta gets an attack opportunity.
Do they have on?
Right. Oh wait, no. Yeah.
It didn't deal damage to anybody, right?
Not unless it hit you.
Okay.
Everyone succeeded.
If it had done damage to anyone else, it could have gone for a Retributive Strike.
Well, you know what? Because it's a very tasty little puppo.
No.
Is this is engulfing someone an attack? It should be. If it's not, I'll wag my finger at you. It isn't. Okay, cool. Chomping that dog.
Uh-oh.
It also persistent bleed damage. Don't reduce that by 3 damage. Your dog just takes 1d4 persistent bleed every round.
And I am Retributive Striking that, so reduce that by 8.
So
Go ahead, hit it with your sword. Slash it. You slash it and you hit it. Reactive Maw. Oh wait, no.
And it doesn't hit me.
Now it. Oh wait, it does use MAP because it's the same turn. Yep. Chomp chomp. How much damage did you do? 9.
how much Shasta damage does Shasta take? It's -8,
-3.
-4? Sorry, -3. So from like
So 8.
okay, 8 damage.
Little
Okay.
itty bitty puppy.
It's being done.
This thing continues to roll into the wall. Martha, you are knocked aside. Boom.
-8 doesn't work, so I'll just have to calculate like a chump.
Had to use your dang brain.
There, I did it for you.
Okay, just heal 8.
Okay, I
43. Shaska just exploded.
Sasuke just standing there going bork bork, and then
And it's just like the full mushroom cloud.
back to 55, and then I was 47. There.
Knock, knock.
Martha, the door behind you is forced open, and it
Uh.
spits at thee from hell's heart.
I think that hits. Yep, IC's just under.
In that case, you'll take a lot of acid, and also your eyes might start to burn. Please roll me that DC 22 fort save.
Shaka doesn't need the fort save. I need the fort save. Yeah.
You do not become dazzled by the burn.
But full damage.
The damage is unaffected. This is just like for the burning.
Okay.
A gentleman opens up the door and strides inside. The mummy immediately begins to radiate an aura of scariness. Woo 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 woo. Excuse me. I think that's supposed to be lowered by 2. Yeah, it isn't lowered by 2. That should be a DC 20, Crucius, to stay heroic.
This is my good save. Watch it fail. Called it.
Amazing. In that case, the save is not to avoid the frightening. This is to avoid becoming paralyzed for a round. In fear of this rotting thing that should not be. Whose acrid smell and dry appearance shivers your bones. Don't forget to use your hero points or have someone else spend one for you. I think Martha has way too many.
Yeah, I'll let you re-roll. So
Waggle my finger at Martha.
Yeah, because I'm down to 1 because I use it fairly liberally. Okay,
Crucius,
good. I'm fine.
you still have your turn in that case. What do you do?
Okay, because I'm obviously having trouble with this thing, I'm going to go for the mummy because those are a little weaker to getting stabbed. I think. Those are weaker to getting stabbed, right? They're not skelly bones. I'm sure this will work.
Well, last time you stabbed the other guy, he tried to bite you.
twice. So I'm going to use my Smite Evil and then move over and go for the swing.
This is an undead, by the way, in case you were wondering. So if you have anything regarding undead or something that goes up, then do tell me.
Silver.
Show me the goods. Silver doesn't particularly help here. I mean, this thing looks extremely dry and crunchy, but... I mean, you know, a good swing, a good swing, a good swing. Critical hit, make it count.
I also do 4 additional good damage.
8.
Yep, so 8 additional damage.
It's not immune to goodness because it is undead.
So 36.
Well, you knocked like 1/3 of the wind out of it. You have 1 action left? Oh, no, Smite Evils, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I had to declare that at the beginning.
Delilah, what do you do?
It's a bit too far away. Probably going to. That guy's probably pretty stocked up. I'm just going to move over here, I guess, and then. Yeah, that guy's probably more dangerous than the big pile of meat. But what can I even do? Probably. I want to save those. I want to save the strongest stuff.
You want
I'm
to
just going
save your strongest potions.
Yeah. Sorry, I always take ages to consider what I need to do because there's a list
The
of
woe of the spellcaster.
Listen,
the
it's a
list
good
of
menu.
weird nonsense. I think. What's the best opportunity? No, that's bad. I'm just gonna use, I guess, blur on myself.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Better or
whoa,
worse.
whoa, whoa, whoa. You're wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly. Martha, the door behind you
Yeah.
has opened up again.
Alright, well, then I'm gonna have to shoot in close range on this thing, because actually, I'll use 1 action to move away from it. So it's gonna get cover.
Maybe attack the other one?
Oh yeah, I told him a dog, so.
I just
Okay.
bit your dog.
I'm
Plus,
still
it's
not
kind of
happy.
hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Show me the goods.
Do not touch my doggo. Then
Oh, it's feeling the pain.
It's still not
more.
staggered. These things are big mounds of flesh, and all the bleeding that happens.
Plus 1 more.
It's another hit. You just put all your bolts into him, and oh boy, that's a loud, crunchy sound. Does your dog do anything? Don't forget, I think they're mature right now.
Yeah, Shaska did a bite.
Oh, that's why.
I did 2 shots, and then because I had to move.
The glob seems to shrink for a moment until you realize that the ground beneath your feet has turned to putty.
Huh?
It does this weird wibbly wobbly side to side kind of move as it moves towards Delilah, leaving behind it a thick, like snail trail of difficult terrain.
Gross.
I thought that was like an AoE thing it did because that's how it used to work. But that's just it's 2 actions and they get a snail trail on a bunch of goobers. This thing rolls out of the room. You hear the clacking of its teeth as it bites at the air. What is the status
Clickety
effect?
clack, get in my sack.
Oh, this guy has persistent damage going on. Let me just resolve that for a bit.
There you go. I did the snail trail.
Bella, no. Okay, it takes more persistent damage this turn. Man, that bomb sure is working. Unfortunately, Martha, you have to contend with 2 bites in the butt.
Well, one of those doesn't hit. Wait. Yeah, one of those doesn't hit. That's 19 damage to Martha.
Actually, it's 17. Unless Crucius wants to intervene.
Yeah, I probably should. I'm just gonna do the defense since this thing doesn't seem to take hits very well. So
Well,
that is 8 off.
Might react to
Yeah.
your react.
undo that damage then. So let me heal the damage. Oh shit. What did that do? Oh no.
Oh no, you broke it.
So take 11 damage. Or just write it into your stamina points.
Alright, well, I don't remember where my stamina was before this, so.
I was lower. Just take 11 off.
Alright. Oh.
Just take 11 off.
Yeah,
The
no,
mummy
well,
throws up its arms. What?
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 how'd that happen?
What
I don't
are
know,
you doing,
Martha.
Bella?
I'm trying to fix the thing. Okay, there you go.
The mummy puts its paws in the air like he just don't care. But, in truth, what he does is he tries to trip you by just rolling over you, Crucius. That exceeds your reflex DC. You are now on the ground, prone, at his mercy.
Oh no, they are not known for that.
I don't know how I want to interpret this, but it goes for the double whammo kabammo.
Wow.
Luckily, you have thick armor.
Yep.
Hiya! Hiya!
And a shield I could just put in front of myself.
Crucius, you are prone on the ground. Make something of it.
I am taking one of my actions to get up. So I'm gonna.
Amazing. What a heroic action.
And then I'ma hold my sword in the air. And I'ma use my special super strike.
Ultra mega mega move. Move mega move.
Yep, so I get an additional damage die on my attack.
Show them what happens when you put your hands in the air and care.
Alright, so you do that. An extra 4 from smiting. And your surge.
Another 5. So a total of an extra 9.
He's looking
Bad.
pretty banged up now. You got one action? No, you got no action. Let's get you to get up, activate weapon. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Delilah. It's a good thing you turned on that blur because you're about to get attacked by a flurry of teeth
Yeah,
for those bitey
Probably
monks
gonna-
among you.
probably gonna hurt a lot. But I'd like to get over there and help with those guys. But right now, I'm just gonna deal with the guy that's directly in front of me because that's the current threat. First, I won't use one of the super ones. I'll just use basic. Yeah, they have got 4 DCs, don't they?
You give him a slap, slap, sugar slap. Again, fort saves are its forte. Ha 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 ha. Because it is a giant mound and it can just kind of wash it off. It'll take half that. And is not enfeebled, which honestly would have been great.
And then, second action, I'm just going to use shield.
Nice. Who doesn't like a good shield? Martha.
I love my shield.
Alright,
Which
Mm,
might be as good as yours.
going to do the old wham bam thank you ma'am. I'm just gonna hit once on this guy. Thank you ma'am.
Dang.
Oh,
That's a
I don't.
pretty disappointing shot, but hey.
Oh shit! I clicked it twice. Ah, so I don't double count. And then
Bella.
my next hit will go to this other guy,
Yay, dual wielding.
dividing the damage. Yeah.
You're on fire for hitting today, Bella.
So,
Yeah.
well, I appreciate the concept of spreading the love. I would like to point out that killing something sooner is better than killing it later in some sort of synchronicity.
Yeah, focus fire is kind of important.
You
Bella's
guys,
going for style
you were
points.
going for style points. You've also systemically just kind of spread the love.
I decided to go for something I was more effective against, though.
I run away and start my reloading.
Oh no, I ran out of bullets.
Could you have Miss Hall or bullets?
Delilah better watch out, because it's
Wait.
all Teeth Sunday.
And
Or
then
Thursday, sorry.
Shotgun's gonna run around to.
I mean,
This-
even without the concealed, all of those miss.
Maybe it's because of the concealed. It just bites at all your little shadow clones. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Can't flank a pile of mud. Well, you keep shooting it, so... Actually, how far? I don't think you could make that in. Yeah, it's going to have to move twice. It strides twice. And then it extends a pseudopod with some delightful teeth on it.
Oh, that hits.
On that note,
Ah.
Martha, please take 4 bleeding damage. And let's see if your thing resolves. Yes, you also get rid of the persistent. Boop.
Take 4 damage.
Chomp, chomp.
Oof.
The Mummy
You're
Guardian.
out of range. I can't help you.
Golly gosh garnet. Why can't it just hit you? Well, it's going to turn into a nice little flurry of blows. Well, actually, first it's going to step to get out of that flanking position. Get a wall behind, and then it'll go for 2 smacks. But you are a thickly armored person, and I can't roll for shit. All my luck went to yesterday, when I kept rolling 6s.
Yeah, where you just wrecked our shit. Dizzy. We played Powers and Paragons. We rolled like nothing good, and Safi just nuked us. Safi's like exploding dice, and we're struggling to get like half success.
It's amazing. Crucius, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm just gonna strike at it.
Golly gosh garnet. What a question to ask oneself. Would you rather eat a potato or look at the results? Gotta switch sheets for that. You hit it. He goes ouchie, and then he goes a little bit more ouchie. You think if you get one more good swinging, that'll do him in, butto. There goes that luck.
Well, do it. No.
Deluila. You're directly adjacent to an ever-shrinking pile of flesh that looks like a little bit more, and it might just fade away entirely into harmless little teeth on the ground. If that's somehow better for you.
Yeah, that's still uncomfortable. Okay, just gonna do same thing as last time, I guess. Just push through it, because it's either this or daze, which is the only like will affecting thing. But gotta hope it rolls badly.
It is incapable.
I mean, it is capable. It just refuses to. And then I guess I'll drain life for the last bit.
Interesting details that despite the fact that gibbering mouthers were... let me just look them up in the old Pathfinder. I think they used to be, like, difficult to deal with because they didn't give a shit about most things, but now it's like, yeah, you can hit them with whatever, really.
Big old piles of meat.
Let's see. They were
I
amorphous.
just know what their actual weaknesses.
They were
and it's
immune.
annoying.
They were immune to critical hits. They were immune to precision damage. So rogues are like fuck. They could drain your blood, resistant to anything that wasn't bludgeoning. Gosh, I thought they were also like just immune to maddening effects, since you know. They're kind of. I guess they just like to get themselves licked up in the things. It's not that they're weak to things. They just kind of go along with the flow, baby. Oh man, going mad. That's great. All right, you have one action left. What do you do with it? Shield again?
I was using Drain Life on it.
Ah, oh yeah.
Just try to get a little bit more. Nope. Get that sweet 2 temporary HP.
Shit,
Martha,
damn it.
you better kill this thing or run.
Oh.
Or you can hide in the chicken coop you're adjacent to.
I could, but I'm just gonna run up here using 2 actions to also reload. I'm fully reloaded. And I'm just gonna... Yeah. Damn.
Nope.
Then... I don't know, Shaska's gonna move in close because I can't command her. Bleh. There you go.
Scamper, baby. Oh my god. Why is Como posting that stuff right at me when I'm busy? Chomp, chomp, chomp. Delilah, watch out. Those teeth are coming right for you.
Yeah, the first one. Well, also the concealment gives me a
Allow
chance
us to roll the concealment. I think it's a 5 and up that works.
Okay, they do hit. So, bink.
I mean, it has like 13 hit points left. If only someone had helped out with that. But I've yelled. But I've yelled enough about keeping track of things. This thing is so
Hey,
slow,
I've had enough games
Martha.
where I've left mummies. I'm afraid of them.
This thing is so slow, Martha, that by the time it's caught up with you, it's already spent its whole turn. It's like a slug trying to catch up with you. The mummy's going to keep on trying to batter you, and then it'll step back because it doesn't want to get flanked. That's mean. So, fisto. Steps backward into the doorway. Crucius.
Okay, I was really hoping I could go for both. Well, I'm gonna finish off my mummy friend here. Hopefully. Yes.
Too bad you wasted a good crit on that. Because you really only need a 10. Which, you know, is what Delilah was throwing around just a minute ago. Although, those negative stuff wouldn't have hurt him. I don't know why I made him invisible. I'm supposed to put a little skull on him. I'm supposed to pirate him.
Yo.
Delilah, your
Hey
initiative.
guys, my target's down.
That's great. It's also killed its target. Is that, is that a success? You have toughness or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I have toughness.
Okay, cool.
I like how you have toughness, the squishiest person on the team.
They've been down enough times that they can just tough it out.
I was trying to compensate for the negative constitution value.
Also, Crucius, I appreciate that despite the fact that these things are abhorrently slow, you just move right up to it and save it its whole turn of movement. Martha.
What I'm gonna do after this.
Go for the kill already. Stay close to me.
Fine, I'll just stay in position.
No, you need to get close to me. You're too far away.
If you keep this arguing up, I'm just going to start deducting actions.
One action to move.
Fine with deliberations. I'm not fine with having a long-winded argument as modest proposal plays in the background.
Well, at least I'm getting crits for days.
Yeah. Who are you hitting again? That guy? Okay, cool.
Yeah, the really healthy one?
Yeah, the one that wasn't going to die from that shot? Great. You guys are great at this.
Yeah, I'm wondering why you keep doing that, Bella.
I don't know.
Just to death.
Weakening everyone that's really healthy and not going for kill shots?
Fine, I'll hit the one behind me, too.
I would like to point out that Bella and Sila are supposedly, they've been playing for years.
I
Wait,
hit the one
I
behind me.
went for what I assumed was a strong, high value target that wouldn't reactively attack me.
Well, look at that, Bella. You actually done did it.
Hitting them both with 2 crits.
Yeah, I don't know where those are
Yeah.
coming from, Bella, but I'm scared.
Yeah, this has been a lot of crits, Bella.
Delilah is just kind of stable on the ground.
I'm
And
alright.
now the other one's weaker.
It's lucky that that Bella's standing in the way because otherwise it would have probably started gnawing on Martha because it's not that smart. It has a -3 int. It would just start biting on the body. It takes an action
Free
to
food.
get in nice. Yeah, man, it's free food estate.
Oh, now that was hit.
Martha's on fire. Look at those sick dodges. Crucius.
Okay. I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna go for the good old cutty cut. Wow, that was a disappointing crit.
Got a pair of 2s.
Okay, cool. What else are you doing? Throw something out there for me.
The finisher. Nope.
Hey, Martha, what does your puppo do in your turn anyway? In your last turn?
Just dances around in a little circle.
She would have
She
gotten close.
explodes.
Well, let me see how close. Like 40 feet would be.
This is they could get adjacent to the creature for this turn, so
Well, alright. Yeah. You're there. But now it's my turn. Which Shaska will lead.
Sashka leads the charge.
Oh no, baby.
Shaska fall.
Sashka does not have the crit luck the Bella does.
Oh no.
Bella, your luck.
All of her luck down the drain.
I like that critical fumble is attack your darkness.
Nope.
2 critical fumbles after you've gotten like 7 criticals.
That's 3 actually because of Shaska.
Well, no
Okay,
one's
2 nat ones.
no one's bringing on Martha, so it's up to the Mouther's turn. Because there's no one else who can take a turn in the meantime. It's just gonna go left to right with attacks. So for Puppo, for you, and for Martha in the back. I don't think that hits anyone. Oh, it hits Puppo.
No.
Retributive strike. So
Reduce
that's
that
12
damage by 4 because that is persistent bleeding.
Okay. So
So it's a
12.
total of 8 because I'm taking 8 off as
Yep.
well.
You know, I know that. Yeah, that's what I mean. I know that taking a reactive bite isn't all that pleasant, but if it can kill it, why not give it the old college try? Anyway, that was that. Great. Worked
That
out
was
great.
exciting. Okay. Looks at Delilah.
I am not strong.
Wiggles on the ground aggressively.
Points to Delilah. I can't fix that one. This.
I can.
I
Go
got
do
it.
that.
How can you not fix that? Don't you have healing your magic heal
She
hands?
dies from healing.
Oh yeah.
She's that
I'm
kind
What a
of
shame.
person.
What a shame.
I mean, I can heal myself, really.
Well, you're getting.
A big old band-aid, baby. Well, that's well, how much does it add again? 10, 15?
Alright, let me see what treat wounds actually does because I forgot.
Yep. I think it's like some amount of d8s or something.
No, oh, it's a crit success. Yeah, that becomes 48. Excuse me. It's the you can use higher proficiencies to increase the base healing. So yes, it's 48. Put a big old band-aid on that lady.
Just a big
Oh.
handful of herbs in my mouth.
Just stuff some belladonna on there or something. Some
Yeah, a
nightshade.
little better.
Please. I don't resist poison.
No, man, it's like, you know, when you're undead, you know, it's just how it works. I think the
I'll
monastic
take it.
Deva still has some heals up their sleeve, and seeing that y'all got fucked up.
What you
I
gonna say?
didn't.
Yeah, the tank.
Yeah, I took no damage.
I suppose that's kind of what being a good tank is like.
I mean, I was just going to heal them and take a few minutes to just keep using lay on hands.
Yay, I'm full.
So we
Hey,
could take 10 and let you guys get your stamina back, and I can get my focus point back.
sure.
Probably an idea.
Well, if we're gonna take 10 minutes to get a focus back anyway, I'm gonna heal my pupper. Well, actually, just take. Yeah.
Well, be glad that I don't have any sassy NPCs who can sass you about what happened a minute ago, and you can pretend that just was a hard fight and you were all cool guys.
There you go. Now my
Put your
I
put
was
your
cool.
put your sword in the ground, like that's a smart idea.
Hey, I was pretty cool. I went and just soloed through a mummy.
And then put your elbow on the sword handle and lean on it just to worsen the wear and tear and the potential for snapping. Anyway, y'all take some time to get all your stamina back.
Yep.
And I get my focus point.
Heck yeah.
So I don't need to get my stamina.
The
Okay, so
Um, with all the sounds of butchery going on, the fact that you've killed several high-ranking individuals, um, it's quite likely that if you just get rid of a couple more dudes and you just start parading the rest around, that the rest will get the message.
let's go get that plant.
They're evil. They're not suicidal.
Deva, can you burn these things? 'Cause they're smelling.
I would not recommend burning a gibbering mouther. That probably just adds to the unpleasantness.
Which is impressive that you can add anything to this already horribly unpleasant mess.
How do you add to infinity?
But trying. Before you go on like a bunch of idiots, Martha, you did see some things inside that little guardhouse.
Oh, I did.
Don't forget.
There were magic rooms. Like, go inside, past the corpse. Like, what's in here?
To be specific, there's some magic runes here that probably were meant for someone sometime somewhere. I'm adding them to your loot sheet now. Some resilient runes and some armor potency runes.
Alright. Loot sheet, let me see these.
A couple of glowing.
Several.
If you take a day and rub them on some armor, bada boom bada bing, as the declares say.
Neat.
And hey, you can always sell things that you don't care about.
I think I might take one on the potency room.
My armor's already +1, so I can't really use it.
Wait, here's my armor +1. I gotta double check. Nope, it's already +1.
You can always buy some barding for Shashka and make it +1.
Ah, could.
Could I add that
So
to my shield?
Nah, shields have different rules.
Shields don't even give armor. They give you a circumstance bonus because they're technically just cover.
And my breastplate's already +1.
I'd recommend you guys taking the resilient runes because they're kind of really nice.
Oh yeah, for saves. Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
one.
Give you +1 to all your saves. I can pick one up at a shop later. It's fine.
Sure, I'll take one. Yeah,
Also,
+1
speaking
to
of-
saves.
Speaking of shops, I need to get to buy some bolts. But we'll do that later. I put away my
Alright, a
crossbow.
shop. How about the
Pull
armor potency runes in my bag of holding? Just put them somewhere.
Just to have them somewhere.
Anyways, we should continue on.
Then we have a bunch of gold in the loot sheet.
We do. We actually have a ton of money in this thing.
I don't see it anymore.
Someone's taken it.
Yeah, I put 141 gold pieces in the bag of holding because that's heavy.
Oh yeah, there you go. That makes sense.
Yeah, I figured it was smart to put that somewhere.
Well, if you
But
can,
I mean, I
liquidate
would
all
just-
those assets.
yep,
I would
once we get
just
somewhere.
The loot sheet could just represent the bag of holding, but
Oh no, it's the bag of holding is actually in my inventory. So
no. But
Someone's
then-
got to carry it.
Yeah, all right.
Well, we may as well open this door, I say, shield raised.
I have my sword out.
You open up
So
the
yeah.
door and find. This place looks like at some point it would have housed a variety of herbs, tinctures, and whatnot. Much of it's rotten, but you do find that a couple of bottles of stuff look like they're not going to immediately poison you.
That's impressive.
And there's some cool goggles that glimmer magically.
Goggles. Ooh, goggles
Plus
of
one
night.
perception. That might be good for Bella. Because I think you're better at perceiving than most of us anyway.
Yeah. It's what rangers do.
I'll hold on to this potion of Ooh, actually, I'll take
There's a
half of
bunch.
the potions of healings.
Also, there are 2 goggles of night.
Yeah, so you and I can each have one.
Pupper can have one.
I don't
Nah.
think Pupper needs it.
I mean, they give dark vision, and I've already got that.
They do?
So, well, once
Yeah,
per day.
retained lens is 9 degrees, gives you dark vision for 1 hour.
Okay. Yeah, that's useful for me.
Yeah,
Never
so
mind.
we each get one
Yeah, the 2 blind people.
at night.
And these healing potions are useless for Delilah, but I'll have.
Yeah, I took half of them already, so you take the others.
Technically
Hooray! I
speaking,
get nothing.
hitting Delilah with a healing potion is a terrible idea.
Don't.
So what direction from us was that big old plant?
Well, Martha's standing in front of the large annex building, and you think you saw the farms beyond that somewhere. Like there is a, you can't just look over here where
Yeah, you can see it down the road.
she can see a branch in the road. Yes. So you could go through the annex building if you want it.
I mean, we plan on clearing places out, so we might as well go through each building.
Alright, open this door.
Going
Blech.
down the just means they'll see us coming.
Not sure why you're in front.
Well, because I no longer use my crossbow. I'm using a sword.
So what?
Taps my sword on the shield.
You sure I won't be making that much noise? Clang, clang, Nana.
No, it's like very soft.
Looking down the hallway of this place, you find many pieces of broken furniture, the splinters left around. It's unclear if the people here just didn't like the interior decoration, if they were big angry because someone has been throwing these things around from time to time. Staring down this hallway, you see doors on both ends, regularly spaced. The whole place has a light dusting of dust and spiderwebs, and just feels like you're looking at a prison row, if anything. Each door well reinforced and set with a lock.
What do you think? Opening both these doors at the same time?
Most interesting about these doors, by the way, is the fact that the latches are on the outside.
Ah, they're locked from the outside? That's weird.
Well, try opening yours and see what horror is inside of this.
Did you know that you're capable of putting your ear to a door and listen before you open a door with your hands?
I will take a listen check.
There. That's my apology for being so sassy earlier.
Oh, it's big thunder.
Roll me some perception, Martha.
Alright.
You hear the subtle swaying of trees?
There's some foliage in there.
Foliage.
Is there a crack under the door where I can see through?
Let's
Like
see.
if I got down on the floor.
I got a better question for you. Let's see. Well, you're a ranger. You have the. What is your free archetype thing again? Archer?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, wait, you're an expert with perception. Yeah, you probably find a crack. There seems to be a tree inside, as in you see branches and leaves. They sway despite the fact that you don't feel a draft or anything.
Alright, so there's a moving tree in there, so probably don't want to open too many doors at the same time.
Gosh, door goes open.
Well, No, I didn't say open it. I'm just saying probably shouldn't open doors. Like
Okay.
too many of them.
Okay, so you don't
Um,
open the doors and you don't go say hello to the tree. Who there's plenty of trees outside if you really want to see one. So
well, I'm about plop through a crack on this door and see. Not open it, just look through the crack to see what's in here.
can you roll me some stealth
So stealth.
or
Oh hell yeah.
thievery, something that represents delicate discretion?
Let's see what's there. That would be thievery.
There, without this door is a little loose, so it jiggles a bit when you touch it. So you gotta be very careful. Peeking through the cracks, you see a large mound of flesh that looks kind of like, imagine if you had a big ball of meat and then some fungus started to grow out of it, and the two things sort of joined together to form a single creature. That's what you're looking at. It doesn't look very
Sim-
pleasant.
Similar to what we found outside.
No, it doesn't have constant. It has a cohesive form is the generous term here. It doesn't constantly shapeshift.
Gonna sneaky peek up here and find a crack to look through.
This door smells of sea salt. Like beyond it, just smells of fish. Unfortunately, this door seems to have swollen a bit as a result of some sort of ambient humidity.
Ah, there's some kind of water thing in there. And through this door. Crack.
The best you can get is a sound of bubbling and minor muttering. Not the insane rambling you had outside, more the how to put it. It's kind of like despair, like a whole mound of innocent children who are told they'll never get dessert again.
Oh, that's just Disney evil.
Great.
I'm just gonna loudly whisper, "This place sucks. This place is full of suck."
Should we enter any of these rooms, Martha? Or just
Uh,
listen to them all?
I mean, if you want to like swing at like amount of flesh, go for that one. If you want, swing at some trees, go for that one. And
This
want to swing at
what's
the
in this
ocean,
one?
this one, crying children. Like, but like unnaturally crying children. I think. I
Pretty
don't
sure
know.
this is all unnatural.
It's like there's a
And if
distant choir in the far ethosphere, and this is where you can listen to it.
well, you want to start with the store then?
I want to find the source of this plague and cut its heart out.
Well, it's hard to determine source when you're only listening or looking. So,
By the way,
okay,
now that you're here, you can tell that there's smoke coming out from under this door.
that's fire is there.
Not that kind of smoke, not the thick, billowy kind, more like the pipe kind. Someone is having a smoke.
Yeah, tobacco smoke.
Hey, I'm a
Doesn't
sniff
smell
the
of
smoke.
tobacco, though.
I sniff.
Sweet.
Just getting close to this door, you can immediately hear someone giggling on the other side.
Yeah, that's not as bad.
I don't like giggling. That's usually bad here. We should check that one.
The
Alright,
door
well, which
behind
one
you, Martha, on the right side. Let's just say there's a whole bunch of pink slime goo coming from under the door.
I dive in. I'm kidding.
Hooray!
We are not going into the Power Rangers movie, Bella.
Too much pink energy is dangerous, Martha.
At
There could be Ivan News in there.
last door checks. Just gonna.
This door on your left looks as if someone has been slamming into it a bunch and reinforcements have been haphazardly made to keep it somewhat together. Additionally, unlike the other doors, there's no, but the other ones you could sort of tell, oh, there's probably, a window or something inside because there's light. This one is dark, as is the other one.
So they're both, barricaded in the dark.
Yep. I mean, you
So,
could open them
not
if you really wanted to, but,
alright. Well, I relay all information and just let you guys decide on what the smartest.
one more thing,
door.
as a relevant detail, there are tracks of dirt coming from this door. There's even a doormat, but someone put it off to the side against the wall so that it doesn't wipe their feet without them wanting to.
I'm gonna open the door I'm next to. This is the one with the giggling, not the pink slime, right?
This is the one with the
Okay, good.
giggling.
Click.
You are confronted by, at first, the horrifying image of a large lobster-like creature with many tendrils on its face. However, you quickly come to the realization that it is either a massive plushie or it is unconscious in some capacity, as smoke sort of billows from its tendrils as it leans against the wall. Off to the side, next besides it, smoking from some sort of long glass implement, is
Oh,
this slimy, skinny-looking guy with big grabby hands, like giggling. The whole room is
feel
filled
like
to the brim with smoke, and you are immediately confronted by,
feel like we're interrupting something.
while you are aware of this guy for what feels like minutes, at some point during those minutes, he like turns to you and goes, "Hey."
Hello, sir.
He leans over and like nudges his friend's foot. Look at this guy calling me sir. What does he think I am, the Duke?
Who are you?
Oh man, that's the real question, ain't it?
My God.
Wow,
It's like I'm in Eugene,
I hate this.
Portland.
Who is anyone really in this day and age? I'm like a little like you know how when you get up too fast, like everything's spinning. That's
Okay.
what I am.
I'm moving in so I can see the token. Okay. There are evil people here, person. Are you with them?
No, man. You just gotta chill. No, be chill.
Alright. Close the door, let's move on.
Is he a fiend?
Um, your supernatural senses tell you these are probably just aberrations at best.
Sure, I'm out. That was weird.
Yeah,
All the other stuff has been normal.
like I'd rather the piles of meat, the ones that killed me.
Then the guy who takes forever to answer a basic question.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've spent way too much time in Eugene already. I don't want to go back.
No.
I'm gonna go for this end door.
Opening the end door will reveal the end. It's actually just the winery.
Ewok.
You see rows of grape plants and a concerted effort to keep them clean of any snow and weeds.
Huh.
Additionally, you hear rustling as if people are moving between the rows, taking care of things.
That's odd.
Expect there to be any gardeners. Well, let us go check out the stuff here. I really don't want to open more of those rooms. That last one was terrifying. Yes, I like to imagine the Crucius has no idea how to deal with stoners.
Are you imbibing in the devil's lettuce?
The devil's list?
Lettuce.
Lettuce.
No, not the devil. All right, you move outside. It's chilly. Not as comfy as it was inside. What do you want to do now that you're here? There are a bunch of people
Keep
moving
it
through
out.
the rows. You saw the big crater-like thing over here. For now, the people inside the row seem too busy to pay attention to you, but maybe they'll notice you if you make too much noise. Or make too big of a deal out of yourself. Man, that crisp mountain air. Nice
So
and
like,
chilly on your skin, fresh on your lungs.
So, can I use my nature in lieu of my stealth to sneak through?
Why not?
Yeah. That's
I'll wait
cutscene.
for you to give me the intel so I know what we're dealing with, because I am far from stealthy. fact, I'd almost say I'm the opposite of stealthy. I'm very noticeable.
Let's sneak through. Peek at what's lingering between the grapes.
Let's take a look-see. I think this is the strongest creature. This probably has the highest perception. You go unnoticed for now. You slink between the greenery without getting any detected. No
Okay.
exclamation points here.
Ring.
Going through the nature. Now I'm going to
Wow, that's
sneak
very
roll.
stormy.
Yeah, I'm hearing that really loud. Is your stuff going to be okay, Izzy?
Martha, are you trying to find any
Yeah.
grapes?
I'll just
I
close
mean,
the door.
I pluck a grape and eat one, but like I'm trying to see.
These are winemaking grapes. They probably don't taste great on their own.
They don't taste great.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what's your goal?
Yeah, what are you
I'm
trying to
trying
achieve
to
here, Bella?
try to determine how many there are in here.
There appears to be about 4 of them, sans the plant. Additionally, once you start making a ruckus, you're close enough to the back door that it's possible someone will try to intervene from inside. Let me check the second floor, actually, because I need to know if there's any windows facing this direction. Additionally, there are some windows on the top floor of this building that face this way, so someone up there might decide that they want to intervene too.
All right. So
So I'm going to make some wobbly hand gestures and say, beware! Woo!
I'll just move back to the crew stealthily. Just be like, I saw, 4 guys.
They got a sit rep.
They patrolling. Did they look like they? Like, obviously not. But
They looked like gardeners, considering that they were carrying tools necessary for pruning and weeding, and generally just looking at the grapes more than anything.
okay, so they didn't look hostile. Like as if they didn't belong.
Well, they did look like they didn't belong. Like, they look like the rest of the dudes, like they're not supposed to be here. No holy symbols, no, obvious things that would identify them as people who belong to an abbey. They also don't seem to be locals.
Okay, so Crucius points over this way. How about we circle around and go to the crater where the big plant thing was?
All right.
If they're not hostile, we can take care of them later. This way we don't get into the middle of the fray from the get-go.
Cheapers creepers.
I'd rather not be attacked from every angle at once. 2 or 3 angles, that's okay, but not all of them.
Or alternate plan. There's a guy in here, and what if I sneak around his back, grab him, cover his mouth, and you swing?
Based on that token, does he have a mouth?
Wait,
He looks
what?
like a tiger.
They have a mouth, yes, they are.
So like if I hold down the muzzle.
Well,
the
they are
tiger,
were creatures, but they're currently in, like, human form, but,
and he just,
Oh, okay. For some reason, because I'm zoomed out a little, the token looked like a leech thing.
Good idea,
You can-
wrong faction.
efficiently and quietly, or at
At the
least
windows.
Wait, a where thing? Wouldn't those be with the people we were helping? Oh, wait, no, they hate us now. Forgot. Go ahead. Proceed.
Alright.
I think we're still on good terms with the core group. There were just some other bits and pieces of it that were, less friendly.
If you read the
I-
notes, you would know that you pissed off that there were 2 groups working together, and you pissed off one of them.
Oh right, yeah.
yeah, because one of them was blocking our way to this area because they were like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
They were
Go
the
back."
more emotional, aggressive kind who were like, I got a gut feeling you're bad people, so you're bad people.
Yeah, I forgot.
So I'm actually gonna. Do we want to start some shit, like quietly?
Like, what's your
Well, we're
end
gonna
goal
have-
here is the real question.
Well, our end goal here is to clear this place out. So sooner or later, we're probably gonna have to.
Yeah, but my end goal is to kill the plant thing first. Because I don't know
Alright.
about these people.
Bella, can you give me some nature?
I will give you that nature. Da, 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 da. There you go.
The planting in its current
roll.
state is inert and dormant. So,
It's sleeping.
yeah. It's not not in the sense that it's sleeping, in the sense that it hasn't grown enough that it's a threat. So, like, it's there, but
It can wait.
it's like a dragon wormling. It's like, oh no, it's a dragon, we need to fight it, but like, it's the size of a puppy. Why?
We could make it our friend. But it's a plant, and I don't want to.
Just because it has a breath weapon doesn't mean it's the high priority target in the room.
Okay, so who do you think we should go for, Martha?
The closest first.
Yeah. Closest work our way out. Save trying to hide you all the way over there.
I'm gonna sneak through the grapes and try to get behind without being seen. But I'm also gonna tell Crucius that to get close.
Once you get too close, they will start to get suspicious and be like, oh no! So, careful.
If I'm behind him, I'm gonna try to grab him from behind and grapple him, hold his mouth shut.
Like an inverse of Homer, you suddenly appear out of the shrubbery and go in for a grapple. How about you roll me that grapple and we'll see how that goes.
Which I believe would be acrobatics. Oh no,
Grapple will be athletics.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Wouldn't grapple be athletics?
It is athletics.
So you rolled the wrong skill, Bella.
Unless you're grabbing them by doing a sick flip.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Alright, then I'll roll my athletics. Please be better.
You know, it was really freaking weird. I've kind of turned around on Pathfinder having untrained be level -2. Because, oh boy, does the math just look really stupid without it. I mean, it looks stupid with, but
See, Bella, that's a better roll.
that's
Because you used the right skill.
that's like one. I'm just gonna give it to you. That's like a critical success. We'll go with it.
Good thing you played all that Assassin's Creed.
Dizzy, are you actually on the second floor of the Abbey? Because he keeps saying that you are.
No?
Dizzy's over there.
I don't get it, man.
No, I'm right
listen.
here.
I just don't get it. I just don't get this. All right. We'll start the combat, and we'll start off with the guy. Let's see. I think if you grapple someone critically, what was it again? It ain't pleasant. I think they're just stuck for now, like struggling and shit. Like, oh no, I'm stuck. Wah. Here we go. Critical success. Your target is restrained. I think all they can do when they are restrained is wiggle. Here we go. You are flat-footed, have the immobilized condition. You can't use any actions except with the attack to manipulate trait, except to escape or force open your bonds. Cool. Where's this one?
Only the wiggles.
It's all wiggles all the time.
Like Claire.
Their sensible options are to try and use their claws. Their unarmed strike accuracy is pretty good. Oh, sweet
Right.
Jesus. No, that doesn't hurt you. That's not how that works. What it does mean is that they almost immediately just peel themselves out of there. Here we go. Critical success. You get free and remove, grabbed, immobilized, and restrained from your chosen target. You then stride up to 5 feet. It then sort of scoots through the shrubbery. And it lets out a large yell for attention. A roar, if you will. And its last action is spent changing shape. Oh no, wait, it can't use that. Excuse me, it wasn't shape changed. Let's make sure that we get this one right and on the docket. I'm sorry, it's very confusing when I can't easily change tokens on a whim. In that case, what will be appropriate? It doesn't have anything for this. We'll just go with athletics then. Wobbly wobbly, I'm stucky. Wow, they spend their whole turn just wiggling in your grasp. Martha, they resist and struggle, but you have the upper hand. This remains until the end of your turn.
I'm gonna give a soft little whistle for Crucius to come in, and for Shaska. Shaska's gonna go for the dick.
If it has one.
Or equivalent.
Yeah, dick equivalent. Whatever dangles.
Hit. Ow! Their ankles! No! Those are sensitive to being bitten. Your dog's being very polite about this.
And then can't really do anything one-handed, but I'm a.
You do have to maintain the grapple.
Alright, so my second motion is gonna be a fisting.
You
Oh,
karate.
I see where this is going.
You do an Austin Power karate chop.
Judo chop.
And last action, maintain the grapple.
He just
Jesus.
falls unconscious because judo chopping. So are we trying to not kill it, or?
Hey, I made the suggestion of you come in and swing.
Oh, okay, good.
Are you maintaining the grapple or not?
Yeah.
No, you have to roll for that.
Alright.
It's not automatic.
Dang it.
They slip through your fingers, and their condition ends. Crucius.
I'm gonna do that thing where I come in and start swinging. Just like, boom.
I honestly don't know why I'm trying to beat that person up. That's 31 damage. The for some reason you still have the choker down there targeted.
You see, I just wanted to go around and get rid of the plant because I don't like the plant. But at least,
So you have one action left, because I presume you guys are walking around with weapons drawn.
no, I'm done.
There is a howl coming from the greenery. A big old roar, 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 a changing of shapes. A roar, a woof woof. And then a lunge.
Oh, they heard us.
Yes, and they're going right for the throat. I mean, to be fair, you did just draw your sword and cut someone. I'm pretty sure they would unleash some sort of whine of pain. Wouldn't you?
Hit.
Doesn't hit you. Don't worry about it, Bella. Bop, bop. Strides twice. They are intimately familiar with this place, as they would be, considering that they're working in it. Cut a clop, cut a clop, cut a clop, cut a clop. He does a boar charge.
Oh.
Luckily, all this greenery provides for excellent cover. Delilah.
Maybe we should have tried talking to him.
Going to. Oops, that just closed the door. Move here so I won't do that again. First action, move out of the doorway. Second action. One guy way over there. I'm just gonna. Third level spook 'em all.
Become spooked. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Well, the werewolf is somewhat alright.
It's kind of funny the wereboar was actually being productive.
The others, however, are frightened too.
That's my 3 actions.
Snort, snort, snort. I need to roll for this guy. There we go. Perception. Upstairs, a window gets smashed. And a fine gentleman lowers himself down onto the ground, causing all
Good, I don't have to fly.
the powdery snow nearby to get knocked up. It lets out a sound that maybe underwater it sounds better.
Is this gonna be a cabin in the woods moment?
The
That hallway.
the where tiger transforms. Let's see what the traits on this thing are so that I don't look like a dummy. Okay, no, it's concentrate, but that requires special things to target with funny things. Gonna go straight for the double claws on you there, Bella.
Just you. Okay.
Since you seem to be so mean with your wah, as they say.
Wait. Nope.
Man, am I glad there's no swashbucklers here. Martha, your turn.
Alright. Gonna hit the tiger with a good ol' whatcha? My sword.
Got my sword for you, Danny.
You're down or gotta double check. Nope. I'm gonna hit it again. Shaska. Oh, yeah. Shaska's gonna hit.
You can do it, Shashka. I believe in you.
Natural 20
I don't.
pupper.
No, I clicked the wrong one. So I'm gonna.
That's an attack roll.
No, but it's a.
MAP applies.
Yeah, so.
It wouldn't matter. You rolled a natural 20, Bella. It wouldn't.
Just hit him for damage, Bella. Just roll me damage.
Alright. Normal damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
If only you had done one more point of damage.
Then Martha's last attack will be against the I guess the tiger to finish it, I guess. Nope.
Gracious. Cruxus.
Okay, so first things first. That's probably give you attack of opportunity. I'm gonna move over here. If nothing comes at me. All these guys are wares. That means they're all weak to my sword, right?
Probably. However, you get a big claw across your side as you move past the bear tiger. Chink.
That hurt. But I'm going to start with the boar. Natural 20.
Sure.
And then the follow-up, I'm going to try to finish off the tiger.
There we go.
I'm going to assume it was just like one swing.
Gorsh.
That looked really fucking cool.
Zoinks. The werewolf moves through the grapevines and procures a weapon that looks, well, let's just say it looks like a battle axe. It's a cutting tool of some sort for the gardens. It tries to prune the shrubbery around you, Martha, but ain't nothing hitting you.
I mean, you probably did prune the shrubbery at least.
Prune, prune, trim, trim. The wereboar tries to... How the hell? Oh, it's because it's, it tries to intimidate Crucius and goes in with a tusk. And I got old... Unfortunately, it's so spooked. How's it supposed to be effective when it's so spooked? Delilah. That spooking really helped.
Don't like the big calamari deluxe over there. Gonna.
Looks like a Gungan.
Looks like a Cthulhu Gungan.
Move over here, and then just, I guess, target that guy and just sling him.
Ooh.
It's not gonna do a lot. But...
Jesus. Jesus. Ow. Right in the tusk.
Last action. I don't suppose I'm in range to intimidate that guy.
30 feet. So
30
no.
feet, okay. And that guy was already intimidated, so I can't do it again. Then last action, I guess I'll just shield the safety.
Put up that little itty bitty shield. Hey, since you're throwing stones, as they say, that he who was without sin cast the first stone. Charge. He's going in for the double tusk, because boar charge lets him move and attack, so Whoop whoop.
They are just not getting it.
At least it's consistent.
This big thing is so big that when it moves into those plants, they just snap under his weight.
See, Martha's not, but I'm feeling kind of guilty with all the misses they're getting. But that's gonna change things.
Yeah, you say that, and now you're gonna get your dog
Yeah.
cleaved off.
The dog gets the snips.
She gets big snips. That's crit snips, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not feeling as guilty.
I might have gotten over my guilt.
There's something I need to look up about tools that doesn't seem to be reflected in the stat block, because again, these stat blocks could use another pass.
The boulder has gotten over his conflicted feelings.
No, I want to know how it applies to fucking venom.
Through the venom appliers.
Ah, there we go. It's going to spend another action to grab. And you can see that it's trying to move your little boy directly into those many tentacles, which are glistening with some kind of poison. Martha.
Oh, my boy's being attacked. Well, my girl. Big girl.
I've got these two.
You better. Gotcha. Dang. Gotcha. I don't. Why am I attacking the were tiger too? At least I.
Because you never untarget it, that's why.
Anyway, I shall do the damage. And shotgun.
Damage. Ow,
Go
wow,
for
wow,
your-
wow, wow, wow. Crucious.
Okay. Step. First, DeBoer. I would like to finish this target.
Critical.
Plus the silver damage. So yeah, he did. And do that.
Williker's a bad man.
Okay, and that's all I got. That's all the angel wrote.
Well then. Unfortunately, while I can tell the tool's there, it's not quite sure what it's doing. So it's gonna go for the old swing-a-ding-a-ding-dongs at ya. Ooh. Maybe we
Nope.
really should consider another aspiration in life. Maybe it's gonna run soon. Get out of here. Delilah, you're confronted by a big boar boy.
Big
Who was,
boy.
who was tusking you some questions. Ho ho ho.
I really wish you wouldn't. Well, I'm going to get some use out of this. Which called stingy powers.
Sting him! Oh no. Unfortunately, he's not affected by evil damage, so...
Oh, ignore that.
He's a mean boy. However, he's affected by
That's a
poison.
good one.
Is he immune to
He's
poison? Nope.
poisoned.
Okay. In that case, he does take the 1d6 poison,
Still twos regardless.
and he's now clumsy, which makes him an easier target.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have my bespell weapon activate and then stab him.
Shank! Get him right in the pancreas. Oh shit, that is the pancreas.
I
Okay, you
really
probably
need a
needed that. And exactly half to exactly base damage.
Amazing.
Haha. That was me. did things.
The wereboar charges you and knocks you over.
Ah. Don't.
While you're on the ground, it's going to try and gore you. Luckily, your armor class
Nope.
is big. After that, it scoots off into the foliage. The large jewel will first perform a tentacle transfer.
You're not tentacle, my girl.
I'd prefer
Whoop,
the
whoop, whoop.
tentacles stay where they are.
Your puppo needs to protect against paralytic venom.
754. No.
Your puppo is now
Oh,
paralyzed. On top of everything else, your dog is now paralyzed. This poor puppo. Can someone please think of the puppos? It then decides that it wants another lovely little person to hold. Martha, you'll do. Martha, you'll do. Nope. Martha's got sick flips for days today.
Yeah. I don't want this thing grabbing me. I don't like it holding my pupper.
Do it.
Oh, it's my turn.
I mean, it's really hard to
Uh,
save your puppo in their current situation. But hey.
Can I use my attack to try to pry?
Yes, you can
The claw.
definitely use any of the normal techniques to help your puppo out.
I'm gonna just hit him to break my puppo out.
Okay, cool. That's against its athletics, I'd say, which is 27. So yes, your dog is freed. Boop. But still paralyzed.
Second attack. Do I do damage?
No,
Or was it
no.
just-
This is exclusively to free him. It's not necessarily going to hurt it or anything.
Alright, next swing. Ah! Dang. And I'm just gonna make this thing my hunted prey.
Good. Crucius.
Okay, so you said the werewolf looks like he's gonna run off.
Yeah.
So I would know that in character, yes.
Yes, he does it like at this because turns are sort of simultaneous. He seems sort of go, that little feint where someone's going to run away, lowering their
Okay, I'm
body,
gonna-
shifting feet.
I got a thing I want to do that's over the top and awesome.
hell yeah.
So I want to use my ability to cast Fly on myself. It's an at-will cantrip ability. It's automatic. I want to do a plunging attack. I want to fly over the thing and drop down and drop stab into the back of its head. I'm immune to fall damage.
Gonna ether his ass.
Excuse me. Did you just literally drop yourself on top of someone to kill him?
With my sword.
Go nuts.
Gravity stab.
Go nuts. However, you know what? Just cool.
Plus, it's distracted and won't see me coming. And it'll be really cool.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
going
yeah.
well. I was really confused.
Go
Nope.
nuts. Try and hit the jewel. The jewel has a reach of 10 feet. So when you're getting close with your little flying move, it tries to snatch you out of the air. Or smack
I
you out of
figured
the
I
air.
was going more than 10 feet up.
Oh yeah, but when you go down.
You gotta come down again is the problem.
Oh. I figured it was distracted.
Unless you're throwing your sword down at it. In which case, math gets very complicated. Well, on the plus side, you hit the jewel. On the downside, it hits you.
We trade blows. Do I get any bonuses for the dropping damage?
Sure, why not? Add your falling distance. No, actually, no, you don't take any falling distance, which implies that you slow down before you actually hit your target. Like, you don't take falling damage because you're somehow magically immune to the impact. You don't take falling damage because you stop falling.
Okay, I didn't think about that part.
Shit, that makes sense.
Oh no! I've lost the
Well,
debate. because-
actually, it doesn't necessarily say it that way. It says as long as I'm conscious, I never take falling damage.
Oh, yeah,
we'll say that
'cause
you can add the
you're-
falling damage, but on the exclusive parameter that you land on the ground next to it.
Okay, that works.
That way,
So
you
how much
technically
is the
have some
falling-
energy when you hit it.
How much would the falling
How
damage
much?
be?
How high up did you go?
I was going like 30, 35 feet.
Add like 15 damage.
Okay, so another 15 to it.
Big chunky boy who swats you.
Over there. Yeah, I take that. I take some damage. Why did it say pop-out message? There we go.
Da 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 da. Werewolf hiding in the shrubbery. But Crucius is paying attention. Delilah, you're on the ground, but you got that guy with the poison.
I mean, probably gonna try and get up. So, it's my step one. And then, far away is he? He's too far away. I'm just going to first kind of try and intimidate that guy. Is he running away or is he just kind of running into cover?
Running in the cover. They're all like start to use the terrain a bit more to their advantage where they can.
Alright, in that case, yeah, I'll intimidate him first. The glare.
Oh no. The boar is intimidated. So he's frightened. Wah.
Wah, I'm a baby, wah. Look at me being a baby, wah. Then I'm gonna just sling attack them. No, I'm not.
Poor guy.
That was me.
Snort, 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 snort. It rears itself up, builds up a bit of speed, and goes right for it since apparently it's so freaking anxious to get destroyed. Boar charge!
Which has not worked yet.
It did
This-
knock me over last
Can you
time.
show me the
Yeah, but
poison
it
again?
hasn't
So
hurt you.
can you show me the poison again?
Yeah, let me go get it.
Fetch me the goo! Okay, he fills again. So poison. And he's now also slowed one. Well, now things are just not working out.
Thinking if to slow things down a little.
The Chul notices someone behind it and slams its claw into Crucius with full force. It then uses extra action to grab Crucius, and then uses something that is really fun about creatures like, just take care of this. Constrict. Every creature it has grabbed must make a fort save or take ouchies.
Thank God I'm pretty okay at fort saves.
Thank God Shasta got out of its grip.
Okay, so the damage is that or half. Shashka's also being grabbed currently, so... Oh, no, they've got pride free, so yes.
Yeah, I broke her out.
Oh, I stay conscious, just barely.
Martha, your puppo gets a will save. Don't forget that. They're still affected by the poison, so... If they make a DC
Alright.
25, they'll be awake again for this turn.
Will save, will save, will save.
Brrr, your puppo is offline.
I don't like that.
Who does? They were so
Probably,
much
yeah.
nicer when they were waddling.
The heck?
You've got... Well, you got your 2 more actions, because your dog ain't doing anything.
Alright. Gonna keep failing.
Yeah, you got... Ooh. Why is your multiple attack penalty so high? You have flurry, right?
Yeah.
So that should be less. Still doesn't help you.
Also, I should be clicking targets flat-footed.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, because we're flanking.
Yeah, you should probably remember that. Let me just do one quick thing. I need to know a little bit because it might... Okay, cool. In that case, you hit it with that last swing, actually.
Alright.
Because you aimed 6 over, as it were.
Yeah.
Here we go, banana slammer. Unfortunately, it's evil, so it doesn't take any evil damage.
Dang.
The evil resonance of your blade does not find purchase. It just goes straight into it. This is why you don't make weapons out of pure evil. They just don't hurt things that aren't evil. That are evil. Crucius, you're not in a good spot. You're currently grabbed, which mostly means you can't move anywhere if you want to. It's going to try to move you into those tentacles so it can paralyze you too. So what do you do?
So, first, I can just try to attack it as normal, right?
Yep, you can still totally just try to whack it or lay on hands or whatever.
I'm gonna go for that whacking. It should be attacking as flat-footed because we're flanking.
Yeah, you missed by one in that case.
What's
Did you
this
know
thing's AC?
that if you spend a hero point, you would still hit it?
I'm gonna use that hero point.
It's a giant lobster, my good sir. It's got 28 armor class by this point. You're able to estimate that. You give it a good whack on the shell, crack.
Okay,
Nice.
it's gonna be hard to break it. May as well go for that second one.
Missed by 2. Which still means that if someone's got a hero point, that could hit.
I'll use one for you.
Your friends cheer you on, and the creature suffers for it. It is now in terrible condition.
Now I'm gonna try to break myself out of its grasp.
Do not forget that MAP applies to this.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Then screw it. Sword.
Sword or horde board.
You can't
There's a
escape
chance
using your
of-
sword. You have to use athletics or acrobatics or an unarmed attack.
Actually, I have pretty good athletics.
Well, that's
Actually, your unarmed attack will be better considering the MAP and everything that's built up.
Okay. Actions. Fist.
Because your fist is agile, so
Natural one.
you just get your arms stuck on one of its big mandibles. This little werewolf is like,
slapped
oh
it.
man, this is perfect revenge time.
I let you live.
He doesn't want to live.
Opportunist.
Actually, he'll take a moment. Like, listen, if I can't hide, I can at least bite you in the butt. And he does.
Hooray!
This is
I mean-
bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm out.
Hey there, Delilah. You're still dealing with a boar. If only things had gone a little better.
think I'm in range to heal Crucius, but just barely out.
Well, you know, you could always slink around the wereboar.
Yeah, but might slap me in the face.
Actually, these guys have not demonstrated the power to use attacks of opportunity so far.
Only the
Yeah.
tiger did.
And the werewolf, actually. No, yeah, the werewolf. Common
Of
feature,
course.
but common does not mean always. It's a risk you might want to take, considering that you have more hit points than, Crucius.
Yeah. Which case, yeah, I'll just kind of sidestep around
You
them.
crawl around them, because you're still on the ground, and then you point at Crucius and say, get up again.
Then it's this plus 8, so 12.
Listen, 12 hit points is all you need to not be unconscious. You are wounded, though. Be careful. Don't get hit too many times now.
I'm
Where-
still grabbed by a big squid man.
The wereboar is like right on top of it. It tries to stomp at you, and oh, he succeeds for once. There you go.
That's new.
Luckily, you can do a quick little dodge across the floor and avoid getting hurt too badly. Look at you. The Chul sees Martha. And considering that Crucius is like limp when it last looked at them, it's going to do that sensible thing of mandible transfer. That means that you're now exposed to the paralysis poison.
Yeah.
We'll take care of that right now. Please roll me for DC 25.
For me.
Yes. Handsome.
Not that it matters. Wait, I got HP back.
Yeah, you were
I
healed.
healed you.
Okay. So I'm paralyzed though.
After that, lifts up its big claw and it's just gonna slam you, Martha, into the ground.
Oh, that slams me.
It's so big. It hurts so much.
I can't retributive strike you if I'm paralyzed.
Oh no. So I'll just take full damage.
Actually, before we say that with 100% confidence, I think you can't take I can take reactions. Okay, cool, gotcha. I thought maybe, maybe because I think you can still take actions with the concentrate thing. So if it was like purely concentration, and the strike was sort of separate to that, then technically you could totally retributive strike protect someone.
Just like brain at you.
Just like be firm, my friend. I mean, the thing is, technically nothing about this requires that to be that way.
I am technically using magic.
Yeah, so here's the thing. It says you protect your ally and strike your foe. The ally gains resistance to all damage of the triggering attack equal. Oh, okay, the triggering damage. And +2 plus your level. If the foe is within reach, make a strike against it. Strike. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look up the condition, and I might just say that you can use it
Alright, well, I'll fully heal myself for now.
Yeah, and we'll decide.
because it does not have any of the traits. You can't act except use recall knowledge and use actions that require only use of your mind. Sure, it technically still works.
Awesome. I'm actually
Nothing
gonna
says that you
check
can't.
that out.
The spirit of a champion is with you.
You see me in these tendrils just staring at you so hard.
Martha, what does your turn look like?
How much points do I lose instead of 19?
9.
Alright, so...
Just give yourself 8 back. Like that's the best way to do it.
Well, I already healed myself.
What do you
so
do on your
I'll-
turn? First, your Popo gets a fort save, doesn't he?
I think that's it. Yeah. Papa gets 4. Da, 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 da.
Baby is fine. It's a 1-stage venom. Your baby is awake again, so they can fight with you.
Alright. Well, baby's gonna get the first hit then. Just angry.
That's not very angry.
Not angry. Small festering anger. Is it Jewel still flat-footed, even though,
No,
okay, then I'll remove that.
they don't threaten because they can't attack. However, your dog can
Okay.
totally just move around and provide their own. Just saying.
Alright, then. I'll do that, then.
Not that would have helped. These attacks all missed by more than 2. I think you have 1 action left. Spend it how you like.
Alright.
Use a sword.
That's what I'm doing. Using my sword.
Man, where did all that good luck go? Crucius, can you
You
just roll
used
me?
it.
Can you just roll me for that fort save and see if you can recover?
The Jewel ate it.
Can I use lay on hands without moving?
I don't think so.
Because I was hoping I could lay on hands myself.
I think it's a manipulate spell, so it implicitly requires that you have to
Let me go
move.
double check.
It has a somatic component. So no. The werewolf sees other dog. Immediately feels the territorial rush and scoots on over. Bark, 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 bark. Delilah. Stare angrily. Delilah, what do you do?
I'm actually going to get up.
No attacks or
Still on.
opportunities. This guy's a loser.
I get rid of that. Said get rid of that.
I got rid of it. Stop.
Fine.
It should be gone
That's
now.
what I get for trying to make your life easier by doing things myself.
No, I was a bully all along.
And then I guess probably can't take that guy out. I'm going to death glare the big squid.
I like your attitude.
You see, I'm doing the same thing, but mine doesn't have special effects.
Yeah, now this is a real glare.
The fun part is you actually have a decent chance because his DC's 22.
Oh, I'm gonna hero point to make it go over that.
Oh no, he's slightly scared of this angry lady with a big hat.
The one
You've 1 action
that
left.
hasn't you at all. And then for my last action, I'm just gonna, I guess, stab attack this guy.
Shank him.
He actually hit him.
AC is surprisingly low.
Ah, my eye. He kind of darts backwards because he doesn't like the fact that he's really badly poisoned right now. So fort save. Nope, he's still like all slowed and sluggish and just feeling it way down on his muscles and bones. The Chul. Bella, it flings its claw at you, throwing you against the ground. And it's gonna lift both of them up, and it's gonna banana slam you.
Wait, could I get an attack of opportunity if he does that?
This
Do you have
ain't
that?
first edition.
Ah, okay. Because I do have a skill that makes me do if they're doing a
No. These
manipulate.
things are all attacks. So
Okay.
it then slimes its claws down, but Martha, just like Delilah, you know how to do those sick rolls on the ground.
I'm rolling.
The claws leave a massive crater and compact the snow with a right crunch. But Martha, did you know that you can fire your crossbow without penalties from the ground? It's great. But you're using a greatsword, so please get up.
I stand up. Then he's flat-footed.
At this point, a large portion of this particular section of the winery has been significantly trimmed.
Wait, I think it still said I was prone, but it still hits. Damage.
I mean, it also says you still have bless active.
Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of that.
Click on the icon.
I thought I took care of this. Oh, I know
had
why
it
this is.
too,
I
but
know
I
what.
had to get rid of it.
Oh, here it is. It should be gone now. Doesn't
Okay.
really matter. Well, you hit the big Chul, because he's still flat-footed.
I'm gonna swing again.
Why don't you want to provoke an attack of opportunity? It's so rude. You just need one more damage. Just one. Shashka, do it. You can do it.
Shotgun.
Charge the butt.
Get him
Maybe
right. No.
Oh,
Shashka. Crucius,
Papa betrayed.
would you like to roll for the thing?
Please get up, Crucius. No.
This poison is more powerful than
Are
anything
we
you
all
possibly.
out of we're all out of hero points, aren't we?
I'll hero point. Yeah, re-roll it.
I mean,
It wasn't meant to be, by the looks of it.
Sad.
Anyway, this dog is still like a wrestling. Oh no, he gets knocked prone and gets only one little bite in. But I think that hits
Oh,
actually.
it
Yeah.
does.
He gets knocked prone, then has to get back up again, and then he actually hits the puppy. Ooh,
14 damage.
Delilah. Literally any point of damage will take that jewel down. It's like shaking on its legs. This is where wizards and spellcasters excel.
hey, guess what? It's the classic.
It actually has a shit will save, so
All reliable.
never say no to all reliable. Crucius, you fall on the ground with a thud into the wet dirt of this fine winery. Man, where's all this gas coming from?
It's all the butter.
Shut up about the butter.
Thank God I don't take falling damage.
While you're conscious, technically, yes.
Face down in the mud.
Just drowning in the ground.
The creature-
Slowly sinking.
The creature plummeting to the ground creates this thud across the area.
I
That,
bounced.
In turn, a bunch of people up in the window, upstairs. Some of those, like the guy you saw was like sucking on that glass thing. There's this dude like that up there in the window. They see what's going on downstairs, and they decide, you know what? I don't want to tango with that. With the people who can beat that guy up.
Good.
We're like 5 levels lower than that big guy. We're not gonna do too well. Which is a polite way of saying that at this point you have sufficiently dismantled and demoralized the individuals here that they're gonna vacate.
Right. Skedaddling.
Eventually, I'm sure I'll get back on my feet, so I'm just gonna remove these.
Yeah, just to get rid of them. You have some time between all that's going on. As all this goes on, you hear a very familiar voice come around the corner. And a very, very, very sarcastic slow clap. Would you like to make a guess?
Is it Strahd?
Is it
Yeah,
Why wouldn't it be?
Captain,
Why wouldn't it be?
Captain Sarcastic Slow Clap himself.
While he comes in, I'm just gonna be chugging one of these healing potions.
I too am gonna chug a potion.
Would you look at this? I ask you merely to protect my winery, and I return to find that you have decided to take this problem down to its roots. Get it? Roots? And he kicks one of the grapevines he's standing next to.
Oh wait, I didn't need to use a potion. Never mind, I'll undo that.
I must say I was a little skeptical when I heard that you had decided to abandon your post at the winery. But this is a pleasant surprise.
We take kind of roundabout ways to solve problems.
Been working out.
Yes, yes. But since you seem to be so excited to assist in what is monster extermination, perhaps you would like to do me a personal service on top of what you are taking care of right now.
What would that be?
Oh, not too far from where we are right now is a lair used to be owned by werewolves. Now a big thing with too many arms and too much attitude has decided to take. Well, they are using it as a residence and they are not paying the prerequisite rent. I will merely request that you take care of him.
You don't mind me asking, what are you doing all the way out here?
By the way, you can tell, but you aren't capable of doing much about it, which is to say, big will save on this one.
Oh.
That someone is prying at your mind, but since last time you saw him, you're capable of detecting it at all, and you're sort of aware that someone's like poking around in your surface level thoughts.
I can will save.
I'm gonna
Probably
get
like AC 40.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
probably like crit or nothing.
Crit?
Speaking of.
Suck it.
Nope.
Japers Crapers. What is a poor man to do with his DC 35?
Nudge it into a success.
That does make a success out of it. Ain't that just the good stuff? Oh God, I know, phone. I know that I have a session today. I'm doing it right now. Thank you.
I decided to tell you a little late.
Oh, by
that
the way,
quick?
it's Strahd game. Strahd
Say
game.
quick. You're gonna be late.
The game started 2.5 hours ago.
Oh my goodness. Okay, just a moment. Oh yeah. Okay, I gotta. All right. Cool. Mr. Strahd again, clapping his hands, very excited to see that you're doing so much hard work for him, taking care of all this business that he really doesn't want to take care of himself. If you make yourself as useful as you are right now, we may be able to end this whole situation without too much of a hassle. Yes, certainly. So as I mentioned, just west of Lake Baratok, you cannot miss it. It is a massive skull set into the mountainside.
That's ominous.
It is a special estate for werewolves who would like to have a fitting lair.
You have a rental plan for werewolves?
Judging by his smirk, who knows?
Also, I point to the giant, dormant plant. Is that thing yours?
I do not like weeds in my garden, no. They are in the way of my vines, are they not? Well,
We
to
were
be
coming to take care of that.
technically, I do not own the abbey as it is, but I'm definitely an allowed customer.
Do you want to deal with it, or do you want us to? I mean,
It doesn't seem to be doing anything. We could probably just have someone else take care of it.
I do believe it would be best if you. I think that the abbot can take care of it now that this whole little infestation problem has been taken care of, no?
yeah, that's fair.
I believe they are as little lover of weeds as I am. Of course, no good deeds should go unpunished. I would like to.
Us all.
No. I wish to know, are you individuals for financial support, or do you wish something more physical and concrete?
Honestly, it is more. I prefer usable tools to having money.
I wish for your friends to also communicate their particular affinities.
I mean, I like financial support, but
Valaki is a town full of trade. Certainly, you can buy whatever you want with the money there, no?
Yeah.
I like to take my chances on physical goods.
I need like 5 seconds, because I can tell you something. I don't know where I put this thing, but I know it's somewhere. Like seriously, I'm like thinking about things and where I'm gonna put these things because I do have something that would make a good reward for you particularly.
Wow.
But I forgot if I already put it on a map somewhere or not. Aren't I just a giant ass dum dum? You know what? He's gonna give you the cool heart tips. If you want something pretty cool and pretty snazzy, he might know where to find. Well, he's heard of it. It's a weird crystal weapon hidden in what's it called again? Berserk. It's the place where people never say the name because they never have to refer to it. Berez. That's it. Gotcha. He'll tell you that he knows of a weapon owned by a fine collector in the town of Berez, made of crystals, glows like sunlight, burns like hell. If you happen to be intending to fight anything that is particularly cold or watery, I think you will find it a most useful tool. Well, if you are one to fight on that, no?
Well, that's kind of ironic, but
You
yeah,
would
go
not be
ahead.
finding it too easy. I personally do not think it is too right to disturb the ruins of the past, but if you believe yourself to be below such standards, then surely you can recover it and use it for your own good. I am not to judge what a weapon wishes to be used for.
Could be useful to look into.
The, I would get it for you, but unfortunately I'm a very busy man. I came here because I heard that some people had recently arrived, but I see that is taken care of. The ruins of Berez, by the way. You simply go over to Valaki, and just before the bridge there is a road going south. The road gets a bit bad. People do not use it often, but I think you will find that Berez itself is quite welcoming in its own special little way. No? And Dalala, what do you want again? What are you okay with?
I would like physical object rather than, cash.
No, I do think that you and I share some distant relation when it comes to certain complications that affect us on a personal level.
I just kind of squint.
He pulls out a set of beads and hucks it at you.
Ah,
Well,
ow.
he hucks it at you with. It's like some sort of magic causes it to slow down right before it gets to you and hovers off the ground a little bit.
I still flinch back as if it's still gonna hit me. Ah. Huh. Well, that's
Crucius is looking between the two of you, trying to figure out what was being talked about.
it's subtle. It's focus.
Now then. I am glad to see that you are being so highly productive with everything that's going on. I will see you again when I hear that you have defeated the monster I have asked you to take care of. Ah, yes, before I go, a monetary reward was something that I promised, no? Yes. This is the part where the GM pulls up like the rulebook and goes like, what will be a fair reward for your level? Here we go. You're level 7 now.
Yay.
Okay, we level up.
You do level up. You get 500 experience points. Just slap that on yourself. Just rub it in your cheeks.
Yay.
It doesn't look like much because he. Where's Martha?
I'm right here.
Yeah, right next to me.
Oh, they were covered by the Chul's big skull, which apparently does not change opacity. It's invisible to you, but not to me. Martha, he flicks
Yeah.
10 coins at you, which at first look like silver coins, but they are pieces of platinum.
Oh.
So that's 100 gold he just flicked at you. There is more where that
Nice.
came from. Perhaps you will even get to pick up a personal treasure if you make yourself particularly useful. If you wish to know how your employer is doing, I assure you that he and I are having a most delightful conversation about the specifics of what we are planning to do, no? Yes.
Is he being well taken care of? Fed, getting,
He's like a dog.
it's going out on walks.
He and I are having a most wonderful time. He is enjoying the fine luxuries that I am able to afford. Not to mention, I've taken him to the lake for a little fishing trip, and he enjoyed that very much as well. Thank you. Thank you for being such attentive employees. To care for your employers to such extent, it warms my heart to see that such loyalty still exists.
Yeah, we are the loyalists.
No.
We do loyal things.
Right.
Loyalty is important.
Can everyone roll me perception, please?
I will. Is this sight based?
Yes.
Alright. I get my finger.
Can't see shit.
I did an okay perception.
Martha,
Yeah.
you can't help but notice something about Strahd as he starts to speak. It's sort of, imagine if someone is like trying to lie, but only to someone who's like standing in the distance and looking at him. So it's like he's having a very different facial expression and intonation than he should have for the lines that he's saying. I think it would be beneficial for you if you were to visit a small little tourist novelty at Lake Baratok as well. It is a tower owned by an old vampire hunter. Perhaps you will find the items located there of use for your journeys, no? He says that with a very stoic look. His lips barely move. It's almost as if he's beaming it directly into your brain, but it's pretty clear that he's still talking because you feel it in your ears. He's wringing his hands rather firmly as he's doing it, too.
Wonder why he wants us to go after a vampire hunter. Who knows?
Now then, I have things to attend to, and it is most disrespectful of me to stay away from your employer for too much longer.
Well, of course, you're a busy man. You got,
Enjoy your fine rewards, and do remember, such good services, you are always welcome at Casa Ravenloft, despite your unexpected little leave.
we're go-getters. Do-gooders.
And considering what you have achieved here so far, I must say that that is definitely a truth. No.
Also,
Ciao, ciao.
Wait.
Hmm?
What about my dog?
What about your dog?
She's been very helpful.
Oh my god.
Are
all
you
these endeavors.
are you literally trying to argue that your dog deserves a separate reward?
Martha,
Yeah.
no.
Martha, yes.
Martha, no.
Martha,
You are
yes.
trying to get us. You have to try to fuck us over every time you play Martha.
Martha, you can use for me deception or diplomacy, whichever one is higher, to trying to argue this fine case.
They're exactly the same. But I'm be diplomatic. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I have any.
Martha, give me that one. Martha.
Wait, I do have. Howdy. Wait, no, that's for will saves. Nope.
Come on,
Okay.
Martha. Where's that deception diplomacy? Dang. That's really good. Strahd turns around. He walks away in his fine attire. The smell of the perfumes and other assorted wares that he wears finally hits your nose. But he turns around and goes, yes. How could I forget the lovely little dog? That little heel thing that you carry around with you. I will assure you that I have had some of my fine... I have had something made for him, and I think you will like it. If you do not, I will be deeply, deeply hurt. I will not appreciate such hurting. First and foremost, I need to look up what barding exactly looks like, but you got your dog some barding. Would you have preferred heavy or light barding? He can read your mind, so he'll know which one to get you.
What's the main difference?
Light barding is +1 armor bonus, max dex cap of 5, check penalty of -1, -5 speed penalty. For a medium creature is 2 bulk. If your dog has +3 strength or more, which you do, then you ignore the speed and check penalty. The speed penalty goes down by 5, so you just get an extra +1 armor.
Ooh.
So yes, he offers you one of those light barding. Then we'll go with light barding. Heavy barding is +3 armor, max dex cap of +3, armor check penalty of -3, -10 foot speed penalty, 4 bulk. If your dog has a +5 strength bonus or higher, the speed bonus goes down to -5, and the check penalty is not applicable.
Yeah, so light makes more sense.
I had something made for your little pup. That delightful little thing that you haven't to wiggle around with you.
She's gotten bigger in our journey. I pat her head.
She definitely has been a bit bigger than I remember her. Back when she was a lap dog. And now she is
She's a bed dog.
she's a riding dog, if anything. Also, I always thought that Adamantium was green because of RuneScape, but now it's like, no, it's black. It's black. Ooh. He provides for you a standard grade set of barding for your dog. This very neat looking black armor. It also has a +1 enhancement bonus already applied to it.
So you've been doing the armor potency wouldn't.
And also probably resilience too, just for kicks.
Okay.
It's just like, keep that dog alive. It looks very hurt. You should take better care of your dog. Perhaps with this that will be a little bit easier, no? Now then, I do have places to be. And with that, he takes his leave, vanishing into the night. Eventually the abbot comes by and is like, man, you guys are neat. But how about all the players go to bed and get their nappies and do their level ups at some point?
Yeah. Well, we can only do it when the game's up, but
So yes, you all get 500 experience points. You'll be now at level 7 with 100 experience points left. What does level 7 bring? I ask before I go to the toilet. For our champion.
Go to potty.
Armor. Oh,
I got
armor.
to rank up in armor on all of them. So I got an AC bonus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
level
I get
7
weapon
potty.
specialization. So I do 2 additional damage with each of my sword strokes.
And a skill increase and a general feat, which I think everyone gets. Our sorcerer gets bigger spells, I think.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, spell level.
Don't forget, this is not a level where you get your fancy archetypes. Our resident... No, you're not a rogue, you're a ranger. Whoops. Our resident ranger gets evasion, general feat, skill increase, vigilant senses, and also weapon specialization. Dang. Dang, Martha. I'm going to go to the toilet, so I'll be back in a moment.